Welcome back to the third and final segment of New Money here on NRTV. Now, if you want to start your business, if you want to see your business grow, this is the right show for you. And I am talking to Dr. Vere. Now, Dr. Vere, what role does mindset and self-belief play in an entrepreneur's journey?
What a powerful question, mindset and self-belief.
Yes.
Let me just give you a live example from a friend. I'm talking about, it's going to answer the issue of self-belief and mindset. I do have a friend of mine called George the Billionaire Munengwa, the owner of Pro Air.
Yes. Okay.
His entrepreneurship journey started this way. He shared with me at a certain conference where he was part of. George said, you know, he had registered his company, the air conditioning company, right? And the business was still in the briefcase. He had company documents in his briefcase. Yeah, he was in a lift. He was in a lift going maybe to third, fourth floor, wherever he was going. In this lift, he meets this gentleman. He was suited in his tie, and George greeted them. Sir, how are you? No, I'm great, and you, how are you? My name is George the Billionaire Munengwa. I'm the CEO and founder of Pro Air, the best air conditioning company in Zimbabwe. He hands over his business card. Then this man says, thank you so much. So eventually, or fortunately, this man was looking for an air conditioning company to install some air cons at their home. So when he reached the home, he phones George and other two more companies. George, can you give me a quotation? George does. These other quotations he got. But George's quotation was way above
the rest.
He was enticed by how George greeted him and whatever. So they believing in himself. Then he phones George. George, why is your quotation this expensive? George answers, sir, I told you in the lift that we are the best air conditioning company in Zimbabwe. This man now then says, no, George, it's okay. So you can come through and quote me. What George did, he didn't have even a car to drive to that place. He didn't have any employee to talk about.
But the positive mindset, the way he carried himself, made the businessman believe in him, believe that he can carry up the job.
Let me tell you what he eventually did. He had a friend who had a T35, who was into construction. He had ladders. George went into town. He made those self-adhesive stickers, Pro Air. They were stuck on the T35, and the ladder was hanging. He took 3-4 boys from the construction company who had some overalls and worksuits. They jump into the car. They drive to that gentleman's house. Quickly, they jump out of the car. Hey, this man is impressed. These guys are now here. Well-branded T35. The mindset issue now.
Yes.
He's now thinking this one is a big company I'm dealing with now. Indeed, they are the best air conditioning company, but that was his first job.
Wow.
They really went through and then said, no, once we start this job, we work 24 hours. We don't rest, we don't go, we'll be having some shifts. People will just be changing
until we are
done. He was impressed because he really wanted to get into the house. Then, obviously, George got the job. He didn't have any money to buy the equipment. Fortunately, the man advanced him 60%, and he was given hard cash. Off he went. He was a happy man. He went to his wife, and I'm talking about the mindset issue and the self-belief. That was his first job. And now, go into any big offices, you will see Pro Air. I was at Profits recently. I found Pro Air aircons. So the mindset is a very big issue in terms of entrepreneurship. Let me also take it back to my 6-pack approach to becoming a person of impact. The first pack is discovering yourself, which speaks also into self-belief. You need to discover who you are as a person. What do I want to achieve and where do I stand now? Yes. Discovering yourself is a very powerful journey into becoming a person of impact and into becoming an entrepreneur of impact as well. And what do we mean? We are challenging viewers outside there to do an honest self-assessment. Look into yourself and really be honest that, no, I'm very shy. I can't talk fluently. I can't do these things and I can't do the other. Why should you go through that? It will give you the impetus now to want to learn and develop those skills you are deficient in. So the biggest question that I normally challenge people to then take into their mind is uripi in Shona. Uripi.
Self-introspection.
Yes. I understand every viewer outside there, they have their smartphones. There's that application Maps, which I used coming here, obviously. Yes. I keyed in the address you gave me, and it led me to here. So, entrepreneurs, you might have a very big vision as a person, but if you don't know where you are not going to get there. What that application does, when you key in a certain address, you press search. The first thing it does is locating your current location, where you are right now. It can't point to here if it doesn't know where I am. So you need to know where you are first. And believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, no one will believe in you. I normally tell people, especially those that sell products, that you need to sell yourself first to those that you want to sell product or service to. They must buy you first. Okay. Yes. Yeah. If you don't believe in yourself, how then do you expect anyone to believe in you? Then on the mindset shift now, this is very powerful. Most of us, we do have a traditional past where we used to do things that other way. But in these spaces that now, entrepreneurship is just like a jungle. And you must shift your mindset from a lazy and ordinary mindset to some mindset which are a level higher than everything else. In this, under this now, I challenge entrepreneurs and viewers outside there to stop using common sense. It might not make sense to them. Yeah. Okay.
So how do you help entrepreneurs to think outside the box, to be innovative? How do you help them, be in that position?
Okay, I'll use a practical example as well. Well, like I mentioned, I challenge them to stop using common sense. That's the first thing. And what is common sense? The word common sense is derived from a Latin word, sensui communis, which means ordinary understanding. Grace, if you use ordinary understanding, you are bound to get an ordinary result. And you'll be an ordinary person. And yet the entrepreneurship jungle need extraordinary people. I don't normally want to use the term we have used, thinking outside the box. There are no boxes to talk about, Grace. Okay. If you see boxes, then there's a limitation somewhere.
Yeah, there is limitation.
Yeah. Let's just exercise the blue sky type of thinking, because we really know that there is nothing there. If you go this direction according to our geography, you come the other direction. So I was explaining on the common sense aspect. So real entrepreneurs of impact, they don't use common sense. They go beyond common sense. In order for them to be innovative and come up with unique ideas and businesses. The person you're speaking to, I innovated around 2 mobile applications. Okay. You can access them on your Google Play Store and on your App Store. All right. These are groundbreaking and they will rock the world.
And these are to help entrepreneurs?
100%. The first one is PBNI, standing for Premium Business Network International. It's an amazing application that necessitates access to every economic player within 50 kilometers radius. Okay. I'm stuck in here, I'm hungry, I want to eat. Where do I get food? If you go to PBNI, if the service provider 300 meters away from us had added their business on the application, it has got a link to their WhatsApp. You can just say, I'm just 3 meters away, prepare this for me. Right. I'm in a hurry. It has got a link to their call. It's also linked to Google Maps. You can press your G on that application. It will take you to that place. If you press the WhatsApp icon on that application, you get into their inbox. If you press call, you will as well phone them. So it's an application that will really assist entrepreneurs be accessed easily by potential customers. They don't need to know you to access you. You just need to add your business on the application and you access it easily. Let me just tell viewers the business aspect of it. How many millions do you have in Zimbabwe? Almost 15 million according to the latest census. How many millions are hustling? 5 million thereabout. Conservatively, let's say 2 million. How many people would want to be accessed easily by prospective customers? Almost everyone.
Yes.
Okay, if we then politely ask each one of them to pay $1 in subscription per month, is that anything to an entrepreneur?
No.
It's money for free. Okay, so they all pay $1 per month times 2 million people. That's a potentially $2 million business.
Yes.
So I'm talking about innovation. So entrepreneurs, if you stop using common sense now, you are now trying to find out unique solutions to solve the challenges that you're facing. Let me use a simple example here on innovation. We might have a viewer outside there who is running a tuck shop. You know, most tuck shops, they'll be clustered at a certain area. Okay?
Kuma tuck shop.
Kuma tuck shop. So someone who is innovative and unique, their tuck shop will be closed the whole week, and yet they are making the most money. How? Okay. You know, they would have gone outside what you call the box, which I don't want to say. They'll be innovative. You know, me and you, we are busy individuals. At times you don't even have time to go to the tuck shop, to go to a KNTM because of work schedules.
Yes.
This one now would have gotten to a certain industry which employs 100 people who are very busy. They leave work around 8, 9 p.m. Guys, I've got a tuck shop. I sell A, B, C, D, F, G groceries. How many of you want these groceries? I've got sugar, all those stuff, basic stuffs. Everyone would say so. You go back to your tuck shop, you go to your wholesale or manufacturer where you buy them, you bring them to your tuck shop, you put them in plastic bag, pack them nicely. If you don't have a vehicle, you hire your taxi. There's now your whatever, various methods of accessing those taxis. You hire it, you then politely ask them to pay 50 cents each for transport or $1. They would pay because you have saved them time.
And you're guaranteed
of yourselves. So this only one company with 100 employees, you go to this other company, you go to that other company. Your tuck shop is closed for the whole week, but you're making the most money. Because once you allow customers to then come, they're now exercising choice. What guarantees you to have them knocking or stepping into your shop? Nothing. Because oftentimes the products that we have, they are the same. At times the prices are also the same. So that one would have innovated enough to attract value. That's the unique value proposition I mentioned when I was beginning the discussion.
All right, thank you so much, Dr. Vere. Now to just close it off, I'm really sad that we are in the final stages of our show, but what word of advice would you want to give to those entrepreneurs, you know, that golden rule that if you follow this, chances of you making it, they are way up there, are 90% high?
Thank you so much. I think my parting notes or parting shot to viewers and entrepreneurs listening outside there is, number one, not every business idea that comes to your mind is worth investing in. You will regret losing your money on something that is Zihuta.
Yes.
Yes. The second and most important aspect are those S's on the word business. If what you are doing, whatever that you want to do is business, make sure that you respect those S's, which I can also just share now for the purposes of winding up. You need to have your strategy in place as the first S. The strategy, viewers outside there, is just a game plan. What is your unique value proposition? How do you intend to win in that entrepreneurship jungle? The second S talks about your structure. Your relatives that you employ in your business will never substitute internal controls and systems. The third S talks about the systems now. You need to have internal control systems and other systems in place that safeguards the value that you have generated for some time. Otherwise, you lose it. I think those are the most important things that,
Yeah, thank you so much. I have been talking to Dr. Kudzanai Vere, who is an internationally acclaimed business coach in the field of entrepreneurship and financial literacy. As you had it for yourselves, this man is a wealth of knowledge in that regard. Thank you so much for having joined us here on New Money. I am Grace Malahleki.